Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on.
To the end, they bulletproof. -20, we in Pitfield at K's Kitchen in a Canada Goose. Famous as fuck, but I'm still in the cut when they round up the troops. I'm just a sicko, a real sicko when you get to know me, nigga. I let the disc record drop, you was staying right below me, nigga. We must have played it 100 times, you was going to bed. Why would I put on a vest? I expect you to aim for the head. I could've killed you the first time. You don't have to try and say it louder, nigga. Trust me, heard you the first time. It's nothing personal, I would've done it to anyone. And I blame where I came from, and I blame all my day ones. You know Chubbs like Draymond, you better hope not say none. Them boys, they're a handful. Then I hit them with the high line. Chris Breezy with the dance moves. Mo G with the dance moves. Ad Boy with the dance moves. Jimi Hendrix with the solo. Those are strings that you can't pull. Yeah, and I can really dish it out. Come and get it from the source. But fuck with all the word of mouth. Go to state running practice at my house, nigga. What am I about? You gon' really feel it now. I'm out here looking for revenge.
I ride for my niggas. Stay scheming. Niggas tryna get at me. Go. I ride for my niggas. Stay scheming. Niggas tryna get at me. Go. I ride for my niggas. Damn, life so short. Fuck it, I don't wanna go to court. Fuck it, got a budget for the lawyer though. Fuck it, I'm on the run for the month. Woo, I'm in the bucket, paid 200 for it. My little nigga stuck and even got me paranoid. I'm getting money, that's in any nigga category. Double M, I got G's out in California. I ride for my niggas, dawg. I ride for my niggas. I slide for my niggas, dawg. I ride for my niggas. Stay scheming. Niggas tryna get at me. I ride for my niggas.
It bothers me when the guards get to acting like the bras. Guess every team doesn't come complete with niggas like ours. That's why I see no need to compete with niggas like y'all. I just ask that when you see me, you speak up, nigga, that's all. Don't be ducking like you never wanted nothing. It's feeling like rap changed. It was a time it was rugged. Back when if a nigga reached, it was for the weapon. Nowadays, niggas reach just to sell they record. Spaghetti bolognese in the polo lounge. Me and my G from DC, that's how I roll around. Might look like, but we heavy though. You think Drake would put some shit like that? You never know. $1 million meetings in the polo lounge. Me and my man Oliver North, that's how I roll around. Shorty wanna tell me secrets by the rap, nigga. I tell that bitch it's more attractive when you hold it down. Kobe about to lose 150 M's. Kobe my nigga, I hate it, had to be him. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Tell Lucy and I said, fuck it, I'm tearing holes in my budget. Bag her like we in Publix and take her ass out in public. Ordered it up for late, told them butterflies, she'll love it. She used to soda and nuggets, she really just started thugging. I'm just hitting my pinnacle, you and pussy identical. You like the fucking finish line, we can't wait to run into you. But let me get my mind off that young rich motherfucker getting mine off rap with my niggas.
I ride for my niggas.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull-Up Show. I'm your host, Mr. BJ Matthews, a.k.a. B Jizzle. Before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. All of our YouTube videos, hit that like button. Y'all come in here. Hit the share, subscribe, hit that Cash App, $ BJ Matthews, $ BJ Matthews for all this great content. As y'all come in here, make sure y'all wipe y'all feet before you enter this house. As well as make sure you guys also hit that Cash App. $BJ Matthews. It doesn't change. The same thing happens over and over. Make sure you guys hit that Cash App, $BJ Matthews, for all of this great content. If you guys want to show your love to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast, or if you don't have Cash App, you can also donate by going to our super stickers and super comments right below. If you guys see that button that says thanks right below the video screen, you guys can hit that button. You guys can share your love by hitting that button. Y'all can donate and send us a super chat. So we're actually waiting for my co-host Rick. He'll be in here shortly. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue the show until he gets into the building. But we are having, NBA playoff talk right now. And I want to first go into the comment section before I kind of get started, giving the people some love. Let me start off to my man Gabe Moore. Hey, pull up, salute to my guy Gabe Moore. How you doing? Moderator Mrs. Tay says, welcome to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let's see. Let's go to man Allen and G. Man backing up his trash talking was there, an old guy in Denver. Yes, Allen. Appreciate you, Allen and G. Salute BJ and Rick. Rick will be here in shortly. Let's get these likes up, man. We got 20 likes, 20 people. Let's get these likes over 20 likes right now. My man Q, what's good, Q? Salute Rick and the Pull Up family. How you doing, brother? How you doing? Salute to Andrew Gutierrez. How you doing, bro? Salute to my man Bruce. How you doing, BJ? He said he's my favorite player to watch right now, JP. Yeah, how you doing, bro? Yeah, I love Ant-Man for sure. Let's see. What's up, family? King James in the building. Oh, there you go. My boy Rick in the building. Here we go. We take the mute button out. Got the mute button on, bro.
Yo. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, BJ?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir, man. My boy back. We missed you, man. back
well, we missed you. I think everybody missed us, man, because I think me and you've been doing an on and off thing because of the playoffs, man. But we both back on, so I'm ready to roll, man.
Man, I'm ready to roll. It's been great. I'm glad that we got a chance to get back into business. But man, we gotta talk about it, man. Second round of the playoffs are starting up right now. And last night we had our first game between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Denver Nuggets right now. You know what I'm saying? You got, Nikola Jokic, the MVP, against the young phenom Anthony Edwards. Now, Rick, start off with this before we can get to the game. How did you come into the playoffs, feeling, do you think that this is going to be one of the most exciting playoffs that we had? Or did you feel like, there's some teams that, are kind of trying to get their foot through the door to try to get their players, become more elevated? What was your feeling going into this playoffs?
I mean, look, man, my feelings were kind of like I said before, speaking with everyone the last 2 weekends, or last Tuesday, I should say. It's like I didn't know what to expect. Because here's the thing, man, we already understand that these teams, man, like OKC, the Timberwolves, I mean, they've been rolling since, the season, right? The Pacers were tearing up the Bucks during the season. I mean, I was kind of already going into it like anybody can get that smoke. Anybody can get that heat. And I think I also said even when it came to the Clippers and Mavericks, I was like, yo, the Clippers look good on paper. And people remember me saying this, but don't sleep on the Mavericks because even they came, banging during the season. So I think I kind of came in it with no expectation. Plus, when it comes to the Bucks and Giannis and everything, I already said like, hey, they already got something they got to make up for. So I wasn't expecting them to like come in and, I wasn't expecting Giannis to be out the whole time, but he did. And then Lillard tried to play. I think he played 2 games out of that series. But all in all, man, it was such like a roller coaster up and down type of thing for me where I was like, look, the team that does, that executes the most, that makes the least mistakes, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna end up winning it. And I think that's what we saw. Granted, some main superstars didn't play. We didn't have Jimmy Butler. We didn't have Giannis. We didn't have the main people that usually bring the smoke. But at the end of the day, man, a win's a win. The certain teams went to the second round, and so we got to move on. But my expectations were pretty much like it's a wild, wild west, man. So that's pretty much was my expectations overall before it started. Anybody could get it. And we see that. What you think about it, BJ?
Yeah, man. Yeah, the Wild Wild West is how you perfectly described it. The Wild Wild West is something where, you have teams out there, man, that really just anybody can be beat. And of course, we look at the injuries. Like I said, man, the injuries suck. Like 3 teams really either didn't have their players or their players were at full strength. They just look a shell of themselves. Of course, you got Kawhi, Giannis, and then you got Jimmy Butler. All 4 teams got eliminated either in gentleman sweeps or they only won 2 games. So injuries, of course, really makes a big difference. If your best player is not there, not present, you're not winning. And it's just a fact. It's not a excuse. It's just what it is. Like, you name a team in NBA history has won even a full series without their best player against a team that's, healthy. That you can't name one, because that's just that's what the time is for the playoffs, is for the stars to shine. And if you don't have your star, you just simply cannot get it over. But we want to talk about the teams that are in the situation right now. So with the Timberwolves and the Denver Nuggets last night, Rick, how do you really feel about this matchup? Minnesota obviously won the game yesterday, and it was a superb game by Anthony Edwards. He had 39 points last night, or 43 points last night, and Jokic had 32. So how do you feel about this matchup between the Denver Nuggets and the Timberwolves? Let me hear it.
Man, look here. Anthony went 17 for 29. 17 for 29. Look, I hear a lot of NBA players talking today. I'm him. We gonna bring it. Things of that nature, man. But it's been a minute since I've seen a player come into the league, BJ, and talk that trash and really like show up. It's been a minute for me. And so, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, man, it's almost like it feels very reminiscent to like the olden days, in the sense, early 2000s, later 90s. Like, he really wants to compete. And I think that's what we all been craving as NBA fans for a long time now. We already kind of got tired of the super team system, the let's join hands and kumbaya, let's all go play together. So I kind of like that he's bringing, that competition vibe back. Like, he's talking trash to Kevin Durant in his face during the playoffs. Like, he literally go up in the man's face, the Slim Reaper, and was like, "You can't hold me," and sweeps him. Like, that's the energy we've been missing, man. And it's like, then against the Denver Nuggets, man, I mean, look, simply put, and I was telling Jeffrey Bell this last night when he was texting me. I said, look, man, now the Nuggets, I feel like they have more of a chemistry. They're a more well put together team as far as teammates, right? So in a way, and as you saw yourself, BJ, you couldn't really get rid of them. As good as the Timberwolves are playing, you're not going to get rid of the Denver Nuggets. Like, you're not just going to tear their ass up. Like, they have a good system. They have good coaching. You can tell they all trust each other. So you're not just finna just come in there and sweep their ass. That's not going to happen. But one thing that the Timberwolves have is obviously Ant. Ant's bringing that, that ferociousness, man. He's bringing that heat. But then you got 2 big-ass centers. You got Towns and you got Gobert. And he got them boys playing pretty smooth. And even though I believe that, Joker is holding his own, I also noticed that Joker is human. And you could tell he gets a little winded trying to hold them 2 off. So, in the long run, it's tough for me to say who's going to take the crown in this second round. But at the end of the day, man, I feel like either team can do it. One side being the Nuggets with that experience and that chemistry that they have as teammates, and the other side being some new young dogs who are hungry, and you got somebody like Ant leading the pack. But, I thought that was a wonderful game, man. Ant really brought some entertainment. But what you thought about the game?
So I actually had to go back and watch, because I didn't even watch the live game. I had to go back and check it out. Mainly the second half. And there was a move in the fourth quarter, I think, down the stretch where Ant, I think Christian Brown tipped the ball from Ant, and then like he got control of the ball again, and then he pulled it out. Ant-Man pulled it out, did a nice between the legs Allen Iverson crossover step back jump shot. I think was it Jokic's face? One of the two. I said, damn, that like Kobe. That just looked just like Kobe. And that's just, I knew coming in the league with Ant-Man, like, he just had all the intangibles. He had the game. He had the skill set. He had a lot of things that you could tell he's going to be very special. He's going to be a superstar. You're right. You don't really see players who are able to talk that amount of trash and still be able to back it up on both ends. He plays defense. He's not afraid to be a person that's going to, lock up on the other end while scoring like 30, 35 points. And that goes to, him being young. He's 22 years old? He just turned 22. I mean, you're talking about right now, he has a great chance this year to actually get to the Western Conference Finals. As far as, beating the Nuggets, if they beat the Nuggets this series, they have a chance to get to the NBA Finals, in my opinion. Because the other side, you got OKC and Dallas, which, you know, neither of them have even had no real experience as far as going to the postseason. So everything's better off. All the teams that we see right now are very, very inexperienced when it comes to, you know, getting to that next level. So, you know, kind of everybody has their hands up in that Western Conference. So you can tell Ant-Man has that, you know, swagger. He has that it factor. His teammates seem to follow him. They love being around him. And that just really goes to show you, like, the person he is, too. Like, he's a person that, you know, you really want to kind of be around and actually be a leader of your team. But as far as who I think is going to win the series, you know, game one is, you know, kind of a throwout game. Game two is an adjustment. So now the Denver Nuggets got to make an adjustment going into, you know, game two. I usually don't like making my predictions until after game 3 or 4, but I will say that the Minnesota Timberwolves have the personnel to beat Denver because they have somebody to actually deal with Jokic. You got two bigs, like you said, with Towns and Gobert. That's very, very primal. And then you also have Jaden McDaniels on Jamal Murray, who's a very, very great on-ball defender. So they have the personnel to beat Denver, but I'm not going to count Denver out until I see it because they are the, you know, defending champions.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the biggest thing, bro, is that one thing I noticed about the game two against the Timberwolves and the Nuggets is that the bench on the Timberwolves, Naz Reid and Nickeil Alexander-Walker, like, they showed up, bro. They showed up. You know what I mean? And so really when it comes down to it, your bench is a big factor too. You know, when you can sit your guys down and rotate your guys, and then your bench can come out and give to the team as well, like they did, that really helps the team out overall. So I did notice that as well, how the bench will come out and really keep the points going, keep the defense going, keep the team, you know, energy going. You know, like I said, you already have Ant with the steering wheel in his hand, so he's gonna keep you energized anyway. But then when you have your bench coming out there and they're contributing to the game as well, like they did, that's a really big help. Because what's one thing that we always said about Denver a year or two back? It was like they had a bench. You know what I'm saying? They had a bench to go to. So it's like right now, it's almost like Denver is almost playing themselves in the sense of you're playing a team that's kind of set up like you with talented players. They play pretty well together. They have a leader in Ant, but they also got a bench. But like you just said, I will not take Denver out of the picture because they've been here before. They know what to do. They know how to make adjustments on the fly. They're just as tough as any team right now that we're seeing right now. Like, they know what to do under pressure. But
feeling Claritin Clear is like
one thing that I do like that I saw in the comments is that somebody said Murray has to start off earlier. He absolutely does. He absolutely does. Because when you have somebody like Ant coming with that's Bruce that said it, coming with, you know, that type of energy and getting his team motivated, even the bench ready to come out and play, y'all have, like, if I'm Denver, we have to come out on fire. Like, we got to come at them, because usually when it comes to people, even on smaller social skill levels, you got to match people's energy. If somebody hype and you trying to stay calm in a certain function, you about to get overhyped. So when it comes to a sport like basketball and you got Ant out there talking to everybody, talking trash, backing it up, getting his teammates involved, dunking on people, making posters and all that, it's like, look, man, you got to match that. You got to come with it. And so, like I said, it was a close game to me. I mean, it was one point where Denver, I think, went on 11-0 run. So they're fit to play against the Timberwolves. It's not like they're out of their league. But what's going to end up happening is if they don't come out with that energy like Ant does for his teammates, I could easily see the Wolves winning. You know, so it's like they really got to match that energy and come with the equipment they already came with and just execute better. But yeah, man, it's going to be a good little series.
Yeah, as I look at the numbers right here, man, and we got to get these likes up, y'all. Salute to my man, Time Out with Mr. Mass. Salute to my guy, Time Out with Mr. Mass. Go and follow him. Andre76, salute you guys. You know what I'm saying? Andre76, appreciate you coming in. But as I look at these numbers and statistics, bro, right now, you know, you look at Towns had 20, you had Anthony Edwards with 43, you had Naz Reid come out the bench with 16. That's a lot of, you know, balanced scoring. You had Mike Conley with 14. Everybody chipped in. Only person I didn't even score was Jaden McDaniels. And really, you don't really need him to really score much because he's on, you know, Jamal Murray. As long as I, you know, get a chance to contain him, I pretty much did my job. Jamal had 17 points last night. Very bad game. 4 assists for him. this just goes to show you, like, anybody can have like a bad offensive night, man. Like, it's a miss or make league. Like, Jamal Murray's one of the premier clutch players in the league. He had 17 points last night, and that had a lot to do with Jaden McDaniels. So it's like, basically, you know, that kind of, you know, plays a part into, you know what I'm saying, the whole Denver's, you know, offense. If you have a chance to really guard Jamal and Nikola Jokic on that pick and roll, you have a great chance of winning the series. And I think that's what Denver has. I mean, that's what Minnesota has. They have Jaden McDaniels to guard Jamal, and they have two big, solid guys in the paint with Towns and Gobert to deal with Jokic. I'm not – and the bench with Denver is not as strong as last year. But it looks like Minnesota's bench is a little bit better. So we'll see with game two. You know, like I said, it's an adjustment game coming up. Mike Malone's going to make adjustments for sure. So, I mean, I have to really kind of wait and see by what we say. But let's go into the next series. This is one I'm actually really, really interested in, you know, seeing right here. And that's the Knicks and the Pacers. And as y'all come in and smash that like button.
Damn those Pacers.
Hey, but you know what? You gotta talk about the history too of these two teams, man. You gotta think about the Garden with Reggie Miller and Spike Lee. You gotta talk about, you know what I'm saying, Patrick Ewing and Reggie Miller. You gotta talk about all that. Like, these two teams do not like each other at all. So we back at it with another series. Your humble opinion, Rick. What do you know about both of these teams in general, and you know, your opening thoughts about these two teams and what you think?
Man, I know you got a face up there I don't like right now. That's what I do know, you know. You got a face up there I don't like right now, but, you know, well-deserved, man. Shout out to the Indiana Pacers. Got y'all a win, man. Well-deserved. And then, of course, with the New York Knicks, I'm going to be honest with you. I know that the Knicks have been losing terribly for a long time. I think now, this is just me going off the cuff, but I believe their last championship was like in the 70s or something like that. It's been a minute. So I know anybody who's a Knicks fan, they are excited. They should be excited. Jalen Brunson dropping 40 point, almost damn near averaging 40 points. Like, it's crazy how this dude is just balling out of control, man. Now, if I had to pick a team, I'm going to roll with the Knicks just for the simple fact that they just seem more doggish to me. And when I say doggish, I mean, like, they don't really let up throughout the game. You know, when they played against the 76ers, even when the 76ers tried different matches and tried different plays and motions, it didn't matter. Like, they just fought through it. They played through it. It's like they were like a virus, bro. Like, they was on your ass. Like, they didn't care. And, you know, when I think about the Pacers, they can shoot really well. Like, the Pacers, you can, even they center was is it Turner? They center. Like,
yeah,
even they center was like dropping threes. So, I mean, to me, with this game, you know, of course, Siakam is balling out of control. I mean, I was watching Siakam play, and I'm like, yo, I didn't even know Siakam could ball like this. I mean, I know he could ball, right? But I didn't know he could, like, ball like this, like, literally take over type stuff. And the thing about the Pacers is that they're all tall for the most part. So, I mean, to me, it's a weird type of matchup, but I know it's going to be a good series because on one side, you got the Pacers where they could shoot the lights out, like everybody's just shooting. They can shoot the lights out. They could go to the rack. They can shoot mid-range. Siakam is a Swiss blade army knife. And then, you know, you got the New York Knicks where it's like, obviously Jalen Brunson is the little commander, right? You know, he's 6'2" in stature, but like everybody follows off his lead, and his teammates just, man, the word keeps coming to mind is aggression. They just real aggressive. And so to me, it's going to be a nice little like battle between the two, because I will say this, if them Pacers rely on shooting and they have bad shooting nights, it's gonna be a nice little 20-point, 30-point lead they're gonna find themselves behind on, because Brunson and them, they attack you and they'll shoot threes too, but they more so dunking on folks. Like, they coming to the rack, bro. They on some real doggish type attitude. So overall, man, I don't know which way it's gonna go, because when I watched both teams play in the previous series, they both were efficient to me. They both played tough, but I just know that if the Pacers rely on shooting like they do, and it end up being not so good shooting night, they'll probably find themselves in trouble with the New York Knicks. So that's what I say on that, just as a guesstimate.
Right. And we gotta get these likes up, y'all. Make sure y'all smashing these likes, please, man. Get these likes over like 40 likes right now. Let's get these likes up for sure. But I want to kind of go off of, a comment Bruce said. He said Pacers are going to try to outscore the Knicks. They have no defense. Yeah, it's going to be basically offense versus defense between these two teams. Pacers offense, high power, led by Tyrese Halliburton. You got Pascal Siakam. You got Miles Turner. As watching basically what this, this offense is, you have a lot of people on that team who can put the ball in the basket, and that's what they're going to roll with. Even their coach, Rick Carlisle, is an offensive-minded coach. They love running that pick and roll with Tyrese Halliburton. They love getting up and down and running and gunning. But like Bruce said, they have no defense. When you have no defense, especially in the half-court setting in the playoffs, you're going to have a lot of, you're going to have problems against a team that really is physical like the Knicks, man. The Knicks, Tom Thibodeau Thibs, man, he's a very, very, physical head coach. He loves to get up in you. He loves to play defense. He loves to, lock up on the other end. And they got guys on the court that are, tough nose. Jalen Brunson, of course, being led by him. You got OG Anunoby, who's going to probably be guarding Tyrese Halliburton. Who else you got? Of course, whatchamacallit, Julius Randle's out, but you got Mitchell Robinson, you got Dante DiVincenzo, you got guys on that bench who are going to really, play very hard in a playoff setting. So you mix that in, and you mix that in with the Pacers. This might make you feel better, Rick. Beating the Bucks with no Andre Antetokounmpo. I don't really see them doing that to the Knicks that are more at full strength and got more of a balanced roster and more of a team that has a lot of guys that play for one another. So I'm not gonna put my prediction in yet, but I will say I think the Knicks going into this series have a little bit more of the upper hand. I think they're a little bit more hungrier, grittier, and that's gonna be playing very dividend when it comes to the postseason and the playoffs. So what you have to add on with that?
I mean, bro, look. Giannis didn't play, but you BJ, you know me better than anybody on this panel. I don't really care for excuses, man. I mean, hey, you went out there, y'all played, and I mean the fact that you won, you won 2 games means that they are beatable, right? So in my mind, it's like, y'all just got beat. Giannis would have made a different impact. We all know that, but y'all won 2 games. All right, so that means you can win 4. In my opinion. And it looks like the Pacers was just a better team. I think we saw flashbacks of Middleton, you know what I mean, in one game where he was really trying to pull stuff out the bag, but it just wasn't enough, you know what I mean? And so at the end of the day, man, that, like I said, they were the better team. I can tip my hat off to people. I'm from the old school where if you beat me, you beat me. Yes, Giannis would have made a difference for sure. But if I'm being fair and I'm not being a super hype fan over a person that I like to watch play, I mean, Lillard is a superstar. Lillard was one of the reasons why they won one of those 2 games. I think he was going out there shooting, dropping threes like crazy. That's what Giannis wanted, right? So it's not like you didn't have a superstar out there with another all-star in Middleton. So they could have got it done. But and Lopez was showing me things. I was mad. I'm like, Lopez, where the hell was this last year when the Miami Heat was whooping y'all? He was making me mad because I'm like, where was all this at? Pagan 180. Lillard is a superstar. Yeah, he is. And so when you got a superstar and you got an all-star and you got Lopez and Porter playing like they was, and Porter pissed me off because he got kicked out the game. When you got, hey, we just got beat, man. So yeah, Giannis would have made a big difference. I won't lag on that too long, but he didn't play and we just got beat. It's as simple as that, man.
I think about the Pacers and the Bucks series. I mean, there's a lot I thought Chris Middleton played pretty solid too. I thought he played solid. I think he was more so, past 2 years dealing with injuries, but I think this series he actually had his best showing for the last couple of years. But I mean, yeah, I definitely respect that, man. Like, we are from that type of, thing where you go out there, you put the best players out there you can, and you just live with the results and you play as hard as you can. So no argument there, bro, for sure. But let's go to the next series, man, and we're going to go ahead. I want to talk about the Cavs and the Magic, but let's talk about the Cavs and the Magic real quick. How do you feel about that series? They got Game 7, I think, today. Who you think gonna pull it out? This is the only Game 7 of the first round, and nobody has.
Yo, nobody man, I ain't gonna lie to you, BJ. I ain't really know what to expect with these two teams. Because to me, I mean, granted, if I'm being real, I feel like the Cavs should have won already. And it's only because I feel like they have two big centers that can run with their guards. You know, even though Orlando has Banchero and hopefully I didn't butcher his name, but like even though he can run with his team, I just feel like the Cavs, far as a unit, have more of the point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center type of vibe. It's like true fundamental basketball positions, right? So as a team, I just feel like they have the set that you can, make plays and, adjust with. Far as like when I look at Orlando, yeah, their guys are big, but it's almost looking at a cell phone tower, right? Like when you look at those little bars on your phone, like it'll go up, and then one dude's shorter than the other one. Bonchero's way up here. So I'm looking at the matchups and Wagner, he's actually surprising me. I haven't even really heard of him until the playoffs. Like, even though he's been in the league, like he really opened my eyes to him since they've been playing. So Wagner balling out of control on Orlando. But it's like at the end of the day, I was expecting the Cavs to kind of end it in 6 or 5, but it looks like Orlando got a little fight in them. So, I mean, to be honest with you, I think with those two teams, I'm gonna say the Cavs just because again, I'm going off of just complete, the complete pieces of a team. But overall, I mean, hell, Orlando's been showing us that if you come in sleeping, you might get beat. So it could go either way, in my opinion, today. It really can. But I'm expecting the Cavs to win because they just have a more complete team, in my opinion. But I could be wrong.
I'm gonna say this: the Cavs better not lose today. Where's TuneIn Sports?
He said they better not lose.
They better not lose today, man. Because if they lose again, like this, going out like that, bro, like they lost in 5 last year, they lose this. If they lose against the Magic in 7 in this series, I mean, damn, you've had 2 opportunities to, get past the first round, and you blew both of them. I don't know. That's a slippery slope, but some for whatever reason, the Magic, to me, have the momentum. They won last game. Donovan Mitchell, I think, had 50 points last game on Friday. Yeah. They still lost. Magic had nothing to lose. It's their first real opportunity to be in the playoffs like this in, since 2019. So it's like they have a bunch of young guys who, looking just, experience the playoffs. No pressures on them. They're going to be playing loose. All the pressures on Cleveland to close it out. So, I don't know. It's a coin flip at this point, because you're right. The Magic should already they should have beat the Magic already, man. That kind of worries me a little bit. So that's a little bit. I don't know. That's a little coin flip, but let's go into the last series.
Wild West, bro. It's the Wild Wild West. I'm telling you.
Shout, man. We gotta go into the last series with OKC and Dallas, man. We got Shea SGA versus Luka and the Mavericks, and this matchup doesn't start till Tuesday. So outside of Ant-Man, you could say that SGA and Luka are the 2 stars more talked about in the Western Conference. How do you feel about both teams, OKC and Dallas? How do you feel about both teams in this matchup?
Man, now this one is interesting to me. It's interesting. Now, I will say this. Even though I'm in Dallas, I feel like OKC has a better shot at winning. And the reason why, now, again, I can always be wrong and I always be proven wrong. But the reason why is because I feel like, because I mean, Luka could get buckets too, and Kyrie can get buckets, but it's something when your entire team on OKC can all get buckets. Everybody can get buckets, and it's almost like they really don't need no assistance. And what I mean by that is Luka and Kyrie will get, we know they're walking buckets, but it's like they'll get Lively going, they'll get what's the name? Smith Jr. What's the guy's name? I'm so sorry. What's the guy's name? He good too. But it's slipping my mind right now.
Gafford.
Yeah, Gafford. They'll get all those guys going, right? But the thing is, when Luka or Kyrie are not really are not performing well, it usually affects the whole team. Here's one thing I noticed about OKC. If one of those dudes are not, performing well, it don't affect nobody else. Like everybody else still gonna score. And that's what I realized about them. It's like, yo, if SGA is not really, really he is pretty consistent, but let's just say he not putting up mad buckets, like he just like kind of so in it. That's all right, because Dort gonna get your ass in the corner. He gonna get you when you're not paying attention. The long hair cat, I almost call him I don't know why I almost called him Dinwiddie. But they got all these names I got in my head. But he's gonna get you on that 3-pointer. He gonna step in with 1 step, 2 steps, and then lay it in. Chet, he could shoot and he could drive and he could shoot mid-range. And so what I'm basically getting at is, and they play real good. I forgot that number 22's name on OKC, but that dude loves defense. He loves defense.
Lou Dort.
Yeah, that dude, that 22, that brother can, man. When I look at people play defense, you can tell he eats, sleep, and drink defense. So when you got cats who, as an individual, don't really need any assistance, even though they play as a team, they don't really need any assistance to find their buckets. Like they can get it whether you off or on. That really makes like a big difference. And then like James said just now, Dort and Shaw play the hell out of some defense. So again, basketball is a two-way game. So when the only thing I say about, Kyrie really does try to play defense, but when you compare them to people like, Dort and SGA and them, hey man, they love some defense. And so, like I said, OKC, in my opinion, it looked like they'll probably be taking it, even though I'm in Dallas, I actually want the Mavericks to win since the Bucks are out of here, so the hometown team to win. But at the end of the day, man, now don't get me wrong, the Mavericks can win, but they can't be doing that. Some nights I'm going to show up and some nights I'm not. Because what I realized about OKC is it don't matter who off on their team, they going to collectively beat you. Like everybody can shoot. Everybody going to play defense. Everybody on the same page. And they're young. They're very young. So they got that spring chicken and they bounce. So, OKC looking pretty formidable. But again, we got to see what happens. That's just my predictions.
Oh man. This would be a tough one because now you got 2 teams out there, in my personal opinion, that are still looking to kind of build and have something to prove. You got OKC, who hasn't ever been in this far in the postseason, dating back since the Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant days. OKC, I mean, as you know, Coach Walk, our former coach, Rick, is a huge Thunder fan, and those games get rowdy. They're like college games, and they basically have a lot of, testosterone to kind of, cheer for their teams. It's like, watching OU, Oklahoma University, you know what I mean? So that crowd is going to definitely carry on to the postseason. They play more of a team type of defense, a lot of zone, not a very big team, but like you said, a lot of guys get off and they can score, they can shoot, they can spread the floor, and stretch it. And then you got Dallas, who really is a 2 dynamic show between Kyrie and Luka. You got those 2 players, and then you got a bunch of, role players that are around them, that are surrounding them, utility guys, Gafford, Lively, Josh Green, Tim Hardaway Jr., Max Kleber, who's actually out, I think going to be out for this series. But you got a lot of guys on that team, Derek Jones Jr., PJ Washington, who are, utility guys. So if I was to make a educated guess, I would say if Dallas is smart, they're going to try to, play from the inside out. But I know they're not going to do that because their best players are perimeter players. Because OKC don't have the presence in the paint. That's why I would tell Dallas. But if it's OKC, I would say just basically be a team that, is going to be able to use Chet. Chet Holmgren is going to be the actual, difference maker of this, series, in my personal opinion. Mm-hmm. Because you're talking about a 7'3" guy that, they have no answer for. So if I'm OKC, I'm telling them to, make sure you deal with Chet because he can stretch the floor. Because now Gafford and them guys, they're not going to be able to just, capped up in the paint. You know what I'm saying? So both adjustments for both sides. You got people saying OKC. You got some people saying Dallas. Why don't we go ahead and do this, Rick? Let's go ahead and let people come in right now, unless you got something else you want to say. But
The only
What
thing
you
I have to add, the
go
little
ahead.
I have to add is that I saw a comment and I put it up here. All Mavs have to do is slow down the pace and use their bigs. That is because OKC likes to run. Now here's the thing. I see where they're going with it, right? Dallas Mavs, salute to you. I see where they're going with it. But like BJ is saying, Chet is really going to be the X factor because at the end of the day, Chet can run with them boys too. And then even if you slow the game down, I mean, if everybody been watching the NBA like I know we have, I think that's SGA's favorite part of the game. He loves when you slow it down. That's when he start getting crispy on you. But then on top of that, Chet, if anything, is going to pull out Lively and Gafford. He's going to try to pull them out because you can't leave them open unless Dallas decides to use the guards at the top of the key to try to contain that. But the problem is that, which they probably would have to do. But like BJ said, Dallas is so, Kyrie and Luka, just heavy on those two to run everything, those two dynamics that, Lively in them is going to have to at least contest a 7-3 foot shooter. But then the problem is that when you bring in your big guys out a little bit, now those smaller guys can cut through towards the basket. And like I said, I think OKC could play either way. Whether you run them or slow them down, they can play. They play collectively. It's almost like fingers to me. It's like they all can do their own thing, but then they do this. They open their hands up, close them. Oh, it's like when they feel like it. Like they play as a team, then they do their individual thing. Play as a team, do they? And I feel like because it's their youth more so to say, they got a lot of young men on there with them spring chicken legs, so they can bounce back, run back, jump. It's like they can move fast. But it's like, yeah, man, I mean, I understand slowing the game down, but there's also certain dynamics with certain players on OKC that don't mind slowing the game down. And then when you're dealing with a Chet, now I'm not comparing him. Make sure I just say this is a disclaimer. I'm not comparing him to Dirk Nowitzki. What I am saying is that because of the height, he can shoot the ball. So you have to, just like Dirk was back in the day, not the same playing style. I'll say that again. Because of the height, you have to challenge that. Even if it was a Porzingis, you have to challenge guys those big, because if you just leave them out there shooting, like BJ said, that's going to be the biggest X factor for OKC. So Lively and them really going to have to, shuffle them feet as big men. Even if they got to help each other out, like the guard and the center got to help each other out, they really going to have to talk on that, because you can't leave Chet open, even on the mid-range. That's all I got to say.
Facts. Let me go ahead and pull up, go ahead and bring people in. We're just going to go ahead and skip the commercial. We're just going to kind of bring people in right now. So, Rick, if you got any comments you want to kind of pull out, you can go do so right ahead. I made sure to put a poll up for the people, what I'm saying, who has their opinions for the Dallas and OKC series. I'm going to do each series, polls, but y'all go ahead and vote for that one, and I'll go ahead and, move it to another one. But if you got any comments you want to take out, Rick, go ahead, feel free.
All right. Let's see. Well, Bruce said, who's guarding Kyrie? Who gonna guard Kyrie, BJ?
I would say it would be SGA.
I would think the same thing. I would say SGA.
It'd be SGA versus Kyrie for sure.
Matter of fact, let me look this guy up, because there's another dude on that team. Let me see here.
They got Jalen Williams too.
Jalen Williams. Let's see. Bruce is backstage. Let's see here.
Bruce is in the building. Oh, we got Bruce in the building. What's up, Bruce?
What's up, guys?
What's
I hope you guys are good. I had to come in before the preachers come in, because they'll be like talking 20 minutes. So yeah, so I had to come early. I said in the comments that the first round games were trash, not because the Clippers are out or I'm bitter, but they were trash, man. Terrible basketball, man. I haven't seen the first round games so bad in a long time. I know there's one last game today. I'm picking the Magic, but I hope Donovan Mitchell prove me wrong today. So we'll see. I watched a couple of those games. I think the first two games, Orlando, was you could see that they haven't been in the playoff. They were like overwhelmed a little bit. and then now they are getting used. And I know Jared Allen missed a couple games, so let's see if the Cows pull it out. Uh, OKC and Matt and Dallas. I'm not really interested. I will watch a couple games, but I'm not really interested in that series, to be honest. I mean, it's not appealing for me. I don't want to see. I cannot watch Luka play, man. I mean, he might be a great player, but I cannot watch talking to the referee all the time. Everything is a foul. No, I cannot watch this type of basketball. Uh, so I'm picking Mavs winning because Rick, you said that he can shoot jumpers and all those things. I think Gafford is gonna bother him.
Okay.
Um, I don't think he has an answer for Gafford. I don't know. I don't think he will be able to guard Gafford. And somebody in the comments said Shea is a defender masterpiece or something. I don't remember
Juggernaut.
exactly. Juggernaut, man, come on, man.
He said, "Come
Really?
on."
To stop, bro. No, no, man, no. I mean, he's doing great, but he's not a great defender. I'm sorry. And I don't think he's a great defender. I don't think they have an answer for Kyrie. If they put low dot on Kyrie, who's gonna guard Luka? I don't know, but I'm picking. I think the Mavs gonna win that series. Timberwolves.
Okay.
Hey, game 2 is a must win for the Nuggets. I hope the Timberwolves learned their lesson when they played the Memphis Grizzlies a couple years ago. I hope the Timberwolves learned their lesson when they played the Grizzlies a couple years ago. They need to be hungrier in game 2, and it would have been a blowout if Cat didn't get in foul trouble. That's why Nuggets got in back in the game, and Jamal Murray is not healthy. You can see that. That's why he's resting in the first half. He cannot do anything in the first half. So Angelo McDaniels can shoot the three. Man, he didn't do anything. He didn't offensively. Man, I don't think he's gonna do the same thing in game 2. So it's a must win for the Nuggets. The Knicks and the Pacers. I think the Pacers gonna win the series. One of the reason why the Knicks beat the Sixers is because they not got, the Knicks got all the offensive rebounds. I mean, is anybody watching the tapes? They don't see Hart getting all those rebounds. You know?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Come
For
on,
sure.
man. All those huge guys, Tobias Harris. Sorry, Andre. Man, come on. Man. That's why they got all because they're streaky. Vincenzo is streaky. Hart is streaky. It's gonna be Jalen Brunson. I don't know who's on the Pacers gonna guard him. I hope it's not Ali Burton. So, yeah. So Pacers gonna try to outscore and hope they have to get all the rebounds. They have the guys. They have the bodies for that. So that's all I have to say.
Okay. So
And
you
when
got
it
the
comes
Pacers.
to
Go ahead, Rick.
now, I was gonna say really quick. So when it comes to you said Kyrie, right, with the Mavericks, do you think Case and Wallace, because that's the gentleman I was talking about earlier on OKC, that just looks like that's all he do is play defense. Do you think he'll do a pretty good job on Kyrie, Case and Wallace, number 22 on OKC?
I mean, he's a great defender. I think the Clippers had better defenders to deal with Kyrie than could do anything. So I think it's
Okay.
I think I mean, they're great team defenders on OKC, but they don't have individual. Only Lou Dort. And if you put Lou Dort cannot run with Kyrie.
Jalen Williams is a good defender. I forgot about him. He's gonna probably be on Kyrie. I forgot
Really?
to do with the braids.
All right. I mean, he's good at wearing those things, those masks he's wearing. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's gonna put Jalen Williams on him.
Hey,
But
Bruce, I don't give a damn.
And you got to remember the OKC's a very well coached team. They
Okay.
I like their coach a lot. I think because he won the Coach of the Year this year, so that's going to definitely be a rocking series. But let me go to Big Fan Breezy, bro. What's good, Breezy? Nets fan, what's good, brother?
Chilling, man. I just want to say shout to the Pull Up podcast. I think this podcast is going to blow up because you started doing this before y'all went to the new arena. And when y'all get to that new arena, I think y'all going to get a lot more fans, and this podcast is going to be huge. So shout to the Pull Up podcast. Shout to BJ. Shout to what's your co-host name again? I'm bugging.
Rick.
Rick. I was going to say Ray. I was going to call him Ray.
It's all love.
Shout to Rick. Shout to Bruce. Shout to your guy Thomas. Shout to everybody that be holding the podcast up. You know what I mean? Up. So that being said, I think but what's your, you got any specific questions? I was just going to talk about the Clippers real quick, but
nah, we talking about the playoffs, the teams like second round matchups, like what you kind of see in each matchup in the East and West, like the Knicks and Pacers and the Thunder and the Mavs. You got the Timberwolves and the Nuggets last night. What's your takes on these teams, these matchups?
I got the Wolves running in the pack. I got the Nuggets looking air fried. I got the refs helping the Nuggets. The refs definitely helped the Nuggets in that first quarter. The Wolves went up big 14-2. They said, hold up, we can't have Jokic looking bad out here like this. I felt like the refs gave the Nuggets grace, and it still wasn't enough. The Anthony Edwards wanted more. And just so y'all know where I stand, where my square at, I want to see the teams that don't have no championship get a championship. That was the case for the Denver Nuggets last year. We wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of looking like, they look like they could get their first one, and it looked like that. The Wolves got that situation, the Clippers respectfully, the Pacers respectfully. So I want to see the Wolves beat the Nuggets. I think the Wolves did their job by getting one road game. If you heard the stat that Denver won, they didn't trail for the last 13 games in the playoffs. So they won their first home game in the playoffs since 2 seasons ago. So for the Wolves to do what they did, they got the Nuggets under pressure. Cat not being effective the way he was saved by Naz Reid. Naz Reid, the way he goes at Jokic, puts pressure on that front court. I didn't think Aaron Gordon showed up big, maybe like he did versus Miami with the switch with him on Gabe Vincent. They couldn't do those type of things to the number one defense in the league. In the Timberwolves, I got the Timberwolves winning in 6, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I got the Timberwolves winning in 6. OKC and Mavs, I'm here to see it. That's gotta be electrifying. I'm definitely here to see it. I can't really call it. I'll try to call it after game 1, but I don't think it's a sweep either way. This series goes 6 or 7. OKC and Mavs, Pacers and Knicks. I like the Knicks is tough. They get like 4, 5, 6 offensive rebounds until they score the ball. It's ridiculous. I seen teams play good defense, great defense on the Knicks, and they get the rebound and they just keep going at the basket until they score the ball. So I seen a lot of that. But that being said, the Knicks might edge them. I'm not gonna lie. I would say 6 games. I would say 6 games, but if the Pacers do have a chance, I don't think they do it at 6. I think they do it at 7, and I just don't see the Pacers. You know what I'm saying? Winning 2 games at the Garden. I do think they can win 1, but I'm not sure if they can win 2. So if I had to choose, I would say the Knicks in 6 or the Pacers in 7. That's as far as I can go. Who else you said? You said the Mavs. Okay, see, I talked about that one, right? The Pacers. It's the Pacers and the Knicks, and then it's Mavs and OKC. I said that's tough. 6 or 7. I think I feel like I'm missing.
Boston's waiting for Cavs and Magic. The Cavs.
Oh
Magic
yeah. I think Boston's toughest challenge is Orlando over Cleveland because Orlando is defense based, and then they create their opportunities based on their defense, and then pushing the ball, and then they got a star and Paulo. They got a star in him. He's nice, and he could put pressure on that front court. Maybe get JT in foul trouble. You know what I'm saying? He could do some things. I'm not gonna hold you. I think the X factor in that's so tonight I got Orlando beating Cleveland, and I got Boston versus Orlando. That's how I'm calling that. But uh, I mean, I'm excited as I can be as a Nets fan. You know what I'm saying? But last night didn't disappoint. I think we in for a great playoff series. Facts. But those are my predictions.
For sure. And like I said, man, if y'all come in here, smash the like button, go follow Big Fan Breezy, who just spoke on. Y'all can see on the screen right there. That's his YouTube page. Shout out to him and his content, good content over there, man. Let's go to Andre 76, man. Let's go to our other, basically our another, you know what I'm saying, podcaster as well. What you got, Andre?
Salute BJ, salute Rick, salute Breezy, salute Bruce. Hey
Salute,
Breezy,
salute.
I was on your channel about 2 weeks ago
What's up?
talking all that talk that we was gonna take care of the Knicks, but I had to come back down to earth. But yeah, shout to the Knicks.
Yeah, shout out to the Knicks.
Yeah, shout to the Knicks. Like I said, all you can do is wish them good luck. And they were tough in the series. And Jalen Brunson, shout out to him, he tough too. But all that foul baiting shit, you know, you beat your defender off the dribble, you get in front of him, and then when you shooting the ball, you jump backwards into him to draw the foul. That's not basketball. And I thought the NBA, I thought they banned that rule because Trae Young used to do that a lot. I thought they banned it, but for somehow, some way, that rule is still. I mean, you can still draw fouls that way. So I think the NBA needs to take care of that. But I mean, just speaking on the Knicks and the Pacers series, I got the Knicks winning the series because I think like Rick, like just like you said, they tough and they're dogs. I mean, they get on those offensive rebounds, which I think it could in some way work in the Pacers' favor because the Pacers is one of the best transition teams, and we know the Knicks. They send 2 or 3 guys to the offensive glass to grab, you know, offensive rebounds. So if the Pacers are able to take care of the rebounding and you know they pushing in transition, they can get a lot of easy buckets on the Knicks. But I still got the Knicks winning, but we'll see how that works because the Pacers also have some good rebounders. I mean, Miles Turner, Pascal Siakam, and a few others. They're very good rebounders. And offense, I mean, rebounding is not that's not the good. I mean, that's not the Sixers. That's not one of their strengths. So it just worked out for the Knicks. So shout out to the Knicks. But I got the Knicks in 6 against the Pacers. And the Celtics, whoever they play, the Celtics is going to the conference finals anyway. So it doesn't even matter. But going to the Western Conference, the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Denver Nuggets. I got the Nuggets in 6. They lost this game. I think the Timberwolves just made a message. I mean, they sent a message, and but they'll definitely get it to go. And Jamal Murray, you're not playing against Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell and all these other scrubs on defense. You're playing against Jaden McDaniels, and he's a very good perimeter defender. I mean, his length, athleticism. Even when you beat him off the dribble, he's able to recover and get back to you and still guard. So I think Jamal Murray, that you know, wait in until the fourth quarter to start cooking up. I don't think it's going to work in this series, but I still got them winning. And then OKC and the Mavericks, I got the Mavericks in 6 as well. I think Luka and Kyrie is definitely going to be a mismatch for the Thunder defensively because I think Lou Dort is going to be guarding Luka Doncic, but they have no answer for Kyrie, and Kyrie's definitely going to cook up that series. Now Luka he's going to get his numbers regardless. He's going to average 30 like he always has, or he always does. And Kyrie's going to average between 25 and 30 range. But I don't think they have an answer for that two duo. And add that to the fact that they have some athleticism and they have some high flyers like Derrick Jones Jr. and Daniel Gafford. And I mean, the Thunder have Chet Holmgren, but he's not, I mean, he's a rookie, so he's not really ready for all those guys, you know, flying to the paint, getting all those alley-oops and stuff like that. But I just want to have this conversation. I mean, we always hear that the Western Conference is more competitive than the East. I mean, this year, 2 teams in the Western Conference got swept in the first round. 1 team got gentlemen swept, and the Clippers and the Dallas Mavericks won 6 games. But if you look at the Eastern Conference, no team got swept. I mean, Miami got gentlemen swept, but if they had Jimmy Butler, we're having a different conversation. And the other series went 6. So due to that, could we still say that the Western Conference is more competitive than the East?
Yes.
Yeah, I think the West is more. It's more depth in the West. I think the East is more top heavy. I think the West has more depth. Like you got to be more. You can miss the playoffs in the West and have like a pretty solid record in the East. You can still have a pretty. If you have like a kind of okay average record, you'll probably at least make the 8th seed, 7th, 8th seed.
Can I ask Andre a question?
Yeah,
Go ahead, Bruce. You got it.
So, do you think if Sacramento and Golden State were in the East, don't you think that they would beat a lot of teams in the playoff?
Okay, answer this for me. So how come 2 teams got swept though? The Pelicans and the Suns.
Pelicans had injuries. Suns.
Excuses.
It's true. Pelicans had the best player was hurt. And the Suns, yeah, I don't know that. I mean, what's his name? His name got hurt. I mean, he was he got hurt. The guy from Duke, he was on the Bucks last year. Allen?
Grayson Allen.
Yeah. So, I mean, they were small. So, that was a bad matchup. So,
yeah, it was a bad matchup for sure. I agree with that.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, I was going to ask quickly, Andre. So, do the Nuggets have an answer for Cat and Anthony Edwards on the court at the same time?
No, they don't. But I mean, they don't. But I just feel like the Nuggets they have what it takes. I mean, they've been there, done that, and the Timberwolves haven't been there, done that. So, and like you said,
but that's like, hold on, to your point, BJ. Andre,
yeah.
they didn't have Bruce Brown. They ain't got Bruce Brown, and Braun ain't replacing Bruce Brown. He don't give it up like Bruce Brown.
Yeah, that bench is different. The bench is different this year. That's why I kind of think
Jeff Green, right? What about Jeff Green? BJ,
yeah,
they had Jeff Green and Bruce Brown.
Minnesota got the 6th man of the year, and I mean that's a different bench. I don't know. They got the personnel to beat Denver for sure.
I mean, Denver is gonna have to play the ghosts of DeAndre Jordan. I mean,
hold on. But look, you know that 2 players had double digits off the bench for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think Conley and Naz Reid. Who had double digits off the bench for the Nuggets? They air fried, man.
Nobody. Yeah, nobody. I think Naz Reid outscored the entire Nuggets bench, something like that.
Yo, where the dipping sauce, man? Where the dipping sauce, man? Where the sweet and sour? Where the honey mustard? Where the barbecue sauce, man? That's all you need for the Nuggets. It's over with. They score under 100 points, bro. It's over with, bro. They've been exposed. They lost game 1. I was looking at Jokic. He put up a lot of points, but I was like, damn, he working hard for those buckets.
Right. He was working hard.
They benches 3, 5, and 7. Reggie Jackson, Christian Brown, and PJ Watson. And
Peyton Watson,
and Holiday. Like, yeah, their bench ain't there like it was last year. And you look at Minnesota's bench, Naz Reid outscored that whole bench combined.
Right.
6th man of the year. He deserved that. He deserves 6th man of the year. You gonna do that in the 4th quarter too, BJ? That's impressive, bro. That's very impressive.
Very impressive. That backboard shot he hit too. I was like, yeah, Minnesota gonna win this game.
Yeah,
they gonna win this game. I don't know. It's up. I mean, Denver, you gotta give them a chance in game 2, and then they win game 2. Of course, they're gonna be composed. That one thing that the Denver's always gonna have is that set offense in the half court with Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic.
Right.
That's what they're always gonna have.
BJ, but people, did you see the beginning of the game yesterday with the Wolves and the Timberwolves and the Denver Nuggets?
What's that?
Yeah, they started like 12-2 or something like that.
Bro, the very first play of the game, they tried to go to Jamal Murray. They put the Timberwolves, Minnesota put Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man on Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray had a turnover the very first play of the game. The Timberwolves set the tone of the game, very first play of the game. Jokic might do this and that, but your ass, oh, you on lock. You got to get past Anthony Edwards, J Mac. Bro, it's too much for Murray. That perimeter defense is too much. And then once he do that, you gotta shoot the midi over Rudy Gobert. Fuck out of here.
And Andre,
The Nuggets are air fried, bro.
And Andre, did you see how many minutes Jokic play? 40 minutes,
40
something.
minutes, I think.
And
Yeah,
he was huffing and puffing at the end of the game because they have no real big.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's a playoff, so he has to play as many minutes as he could. But I believe Mike Malone has to stagger their minutes where he has to get production from everybody.
I told you the ghost of DeAndre Jordan gonna have to play. So
DeAndre Jordan could play. I mean, if they have Rudy Gobert on the floor, because Rudy Gobert's not a 3-point shooter or a floor spacer. So if you can give Nikola Jokic some rest on the bench and utilize
he's not gonna get rest,
DeAndre and utilize DeAndre Jordan in a few spurts, not for a whole, not a lot of time. And I think the strategy has to be run whoever offense through Mike Conley. I mean, the Nuggets try to get him in pick and roll coverages as much as possible. Try to get Jamal Murray going at Mike Conley. Try to get everybody going at Mike Conley because he's the weakest link in that starting
Do you know which player Jamal Murray said always cooking him? Mike Conley.
When did he say that?
I think I heard him say that early in the season, the regular season, on some practice shit, like on an interview.
I mean, Mike Conley's not gonna get the ball and try to take him off the dribble and get to a spot. I mean, he's not doing that. Mike Conley's he's a traditional point guard.
I don't think the calf strain is healed. So
yeah, I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Andre 76 probably mad because you really looking at a process over there with the Minnesota Timberwolves. You know what I'm saying? That 76 that process is all the way over with. I mean, I'm petty. I threw that in there because the Nets ain't in the playoffs. I feel away. So now, I don't want you to be comfortable. I'm glad you know about Expedia.com. Now I'm saying I'm glad the 76ers is out of the playoffs. And when you think about the process I'm talking about, Andre, they went and got Rudy Gobert because all they feel like is they need somebody like Rudy Gobert to anchor their defense. They had nobody to anchor their defense. Now Cat can be more of a one-way player than a two-way player. It's over with, bro. The Minnesota Timberwolves are air frying the Denver Nuggets. And I'm listening to your debate, and I don't feel like what you say is more than what I say. I think that the problem is that the Denver Nuggets played 5 games. They didn't sweep LA. Jamal Murray ain't had no real time to rest. Timberwolves made easy work of KD and the Suns. So they had more time to rest, and they ain't got no end. They healthy, 100. And your boy Jamal Murray ain't playing that. He have speed. Respectfully, he playing that half speed, bro. They playing like a pack of wolves on defense, bro. Murray is gonna look. You see what happened for him tonight? Look for more of that in game 2, and he's the X factor on why they can't score more than 100 points because they rely on him to score more than 100 points. The reason why they didn't score 100 points is because Jamal Murray can't help him do it. It's over with, man.
Murray was able to rest against the Lakers because the Lakers are not really have fast space.
Right, they don't have the defenders. They don't have the defenders at the Timberwolves. I said that earlier, and I said if he's going to get cooking, he has to get cooking early.
But
he
you
can't
still
wait.
pick the Nuggets.
Yeah, I'm picking the Nuggets. Yeah, I mean they're the champs, so I have to give them the benefit of the doubt. But like I said, yeah, you can't wait until the 3rd or 4th quarter to start getting cooking because if you do that, the Nuggets is definitely going to be in trouble. The Nuggets really need Jamal Murray, even though Jokic is the best player. Jamal Murray is the best scorer, I believe. So Murray has to get going early, or else they'll have no chance in this series.
Or else. It's the or else. I'm telling you, it's the or else. There ain't no fucking he gonna get nothing cooking. He ain't cooking shit. He gonna get his ass cooked. Pulse. They belt their ass. Wolves is beating the Nuggets in 6, man. Stop it.
And let me go to my man Max real quick, man. You already gotta let Max come in because he with the Timberwolves. So what's good, Max?
What's good? I like all this confidence y'all outsiders having in this. But let us have it. I don't like everybody jumping on our train. But yeah, it was a good game last night. I really don't think that Jamal Murray is gonna have a awesome series outside of he just gonna have to make tough shots. If he just make tough shots over Jaden and Ant, then what can we say about Buddy? But it's gonna be tough for him.
And as far as Jokic, people say Giannis offensive foul a lot of time. Every time Jokic backs down, he using his left arm to hold you off and bag you down. Like they called the offensive foul for him one time for on Cat, and then after that they gave Cat 3 straight fouls just because he was bodying up Jokic, but Jokic the one bagging down. Like I don't get it. I don't. I don't get it. That's why Cat got in foul trouble. Cat didn't get saved either. Whoever said he got saved, that's our team. That's what our team did all year. That's how we play. It don't matter who it is. Who next man up? If somebody in foul trouble, Nas Reed coming in and he going off.
Yo, can I ask him something since he Wolves fan?
Yo,
Y'all got 0 championships, and that was the same as Michael Jordan when he went to the Bulls. You think that Anthony Edwards could bring a championship to the Wolves the same way Jordan did to the Bulls? Not 6, but at least 1.
I think he could get one. I think he gonna be in 2 years. I say he gonna be the best player in the league, and I think he can get one. He can get a ring.
Respectfully, that's what's up.
Let me go my man Big Tone. What's good, Unc?
What's up, nephew? What's up, everybody?
Yeah, what up?
Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you, Unc.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was a good game. It's a different game, man, when you got bigs. I told them Denver is at beginning of the season when they did them trades. Denver is not the team of last year. They don't have the defensive prowess. They, you know what I'm saying? It's just different. And now you got a wounded Murray, even though he out there on the court, he's wounded. And he coming up against a big young team who is hungry, who also have something to prove because they've been failing. So they got something to prove. You know, they know people still somewhat don't respect them. You know, they really respect them because of Ants. So they got a lot to prove. I don't think they're going to let Denver get away. I think they're going to take advantage of Murray, who is, wounded. And we all know, y'all, that's what I'm saying. You got to be careful when y'all do all this greatness stuff. If you can't carry a team, bro, then you good. But I ain't putting no great in front of your name. Jokic can't do nothing without Murray. Murray can't do nothing without Jokic. So I just and if they really would call fouls like they're supposed to, Jokic probably would fail out every other game.
I'm telling you, it's
You feel
bad.
me?
It's
Yeah,
bad.
man. So they're giving these. See, my thing is like this. Okay, if you letting Jokic, see this the problem I have. If you're allowing Jokic to do that, cool. All right, it's physical basketball. But you cannot allow him to do it, and then soon as Minnesota or team get physical with them, you won't call fouls. You can see that's the problem. It's not the actual what Jokic is doing. It's the one-sided calls that they're doing. Just like mysteriously, when Ant went up, and I mean, it was so bad. Now when you got the announcers telling you, "Holy crap!" They didn't call that foul when the boy hit Ant
You
on
talking
the
about
arm, on
the
both his
KCP
arms.
strip?
Yeah, and even when the announcers tell you what the beep beep, are you serious? They didn't call that, bro. You know it's bad. So that's the only thing Minnesota got to get over. Minnesota just they're gonna have to beat the referees, and they're gonna have to beat Denver. Once they do that, which I truly believe they do, I said it at the beginning. Once they get over that, I think it's pretty much smooth sailing. Because I don't see nobody in the West beating Minnesota once they get past Denver, and they can get past Denver easily. But come on, man, let's all be real. It's gonna be some shenanigans, as they say. It's gonna be some shenanigans, bro. So
Can I
they're
ask
gonna
you a
have to
question,
make
Big
these
Tom?
shots. Uh-huh.
Am I wrong for thinking that this is the NBA Finals?
Nope. Because once that's why I said once Minnesota get past Denver, it's done. Who gonna beat them?
And if Denver win, who gonna beat them?
Exactly.
Yeah, because they
But
got
now
yeah.
here's the only difference I will give. If Denver so wouldn't pull out. Denver got real flaws in their defense. So it's truly a possibility because they really got flaws in it. That's why I don't think they even gonna get past y'all. Because they really got look,
But
as much as I
who can
despise
attack their
Lakers,
defense like this though?
well, don't
Nobody.
nobody really that I see in the West after y'all, be
I'm
honest
talking
with
about the
you.
East too. Like
Well,
Tatum, them
come
they
on.
gonna settle for a
Well,
lot of jump
bro,
shots.
Tatum them ain't getting past. If this so happens to get past, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I know people think I'm just saying it because I hate ball, but no, I ain't. I'm saying it what I see based on what's on the floor. They had problems with us, and we got four main players out. They might have gentlemen swept us. They had problems with us. So if because and now what his name Pozinga, he gonna be out of series. Their defense is not that superior defense either. So I don't see Boston. That's why I said in the beginning, it's not going to be who y'all think it's going to be in these finals, bro. In the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals and in the finals, it's not going to be the teams that y'all think. I'm just real with it. So no, I don't see nobody beating Minnesota, especially when they get past Denver, because I think they're going to beat Denver. They're going to
Talk to
beat
him.
Denver. And
Purple
all that,
Guard
all
said,
that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't give a damn about none of that. At the end of the day, they're gonna beat Denver. I don't care what. If it's 19 games, they're gonna beat Denver. They're gonna beat the series. That's
this
the
guy said,
that's
I
the
think
main thing.
Boston crumbles under pressure against a team like Minnesota. They just
They
like
do.
they go,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Boston, yeah, they're mentally fragile, in my opinion. That's why I never believed in their ass.
We
Yeah.
seen the clutch game. We seen what happened during the clutch game throughout the year when we played them. What Ant do in the fourth quarter on Tatum? A defensive masterclass.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, everybody know it. Don't see. All you need to do is be physical with Tatum. All you need to do is be man. They're trying to get this dude to be the face. They're trying to get him so bad. He's just not it, bro. Tatum just not it, man. I don't know why this, but they're trying. He the pretty boy type. They're trying to get him to be the face. All he gonna do is let him down. Cause that's what he do. All he gonna do is let him down. They're trying. They're trying to get him to be the face. Stealing goddamn Jimmy come down. It's not a thing, man. Y'all need to stop this old Steven bull crap, bro.
I seen that.
Yo, hold on. Can I ask Big Tone a question real quick?
Yeah, you got it,
Yo,
man. Go ahead.
yo, Big Tone, no funny. Jordi Fernandez is the first Spanish coach in the NBA ever. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought it was Eric Spoelstra though, bro. If Eric Spoelstra ain't Spanish, then where's Eric Spoelstra from?
I don't know where he from. I really
Filipino.
don't.
Nah,
Yeah,
yeah, he's from the
He's
Philippines.
Filipino.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, really, honestly, I never even pay because I don't pay that shit no mind, man. Where people from, I don't give a damn. You fuck up, I'm gonna cuss you out. I don't give a damn if you from Martian. I'm gonna cuss your ass out. If you black, I'm gonna cuss you out. White, I'm gonna cuss you out. You do your job, I'm gonna praise you. So I
Right,
don't care where you from.
right, right.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
it. I never even get into where people from, man. Really. Because they ain't got nothing to do with what's on their court and what they do on their court. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I'm just being real, just to answer your question and all, man. I don't give a damn.
Oh, speaking of which, what you think about the offseason with the Heat? What you think
Yeah,
are they
we,
going
we
to do?
just need two players. And I'll tell you this: if they don't pay Jimmy, and Jimmy, I'll say it again, Jimmy lowballing himself. Jimmy only asking for 113 for 2 years because of the apron. So he can't, 3 years. You can't get a max deal at 37. So he can't do 3 years. So he got to do 2 years, and he only asking for 113. You understand what I'm saying? So if they don't pay Jimmy, now I'm Miami Heat. I mean, Jimmy can stay, go, trade, whatever. I'm Miami Heat, but I'm gonna be very, very disappointed and disgusted with their front office if they don't pay Jimmy Butler. And I'll say it again: Jimmy is really lowballing himself for what he did in these last 5 years, 4 years out of 5. So They gotta pay him, bro. $56.5 million for what he did. To me, is lowball.
It is.
You got Bradley Beal getting down to $60 million. This mother can't even get to the playoffs, or he definitely can't get out the first round. Can't win a game. No, bro. No.
But Big Tone didn't pay Dwayne Wade. Are they gonna pay Jimmy?
Well, that was the mistake too. It's a possibility that they can learn from their mistakes. And remember, D Wade didn't have the roster Jimmy Butler had now. So even though D Wade got him a chip and all that, D Wade didn't have the roster that Jimmy Butler had. And D Wade didn't do what Jimmy Butler did. Now Jimmy is not no D Wade. Don't you think I'm for 1 minute sitting there saying Jimmy Butler is no damn D Wade? And that was their mistake. And I was pissed off then. And I was super pissed when they didn't give D Wade that money. I was super pissed, man. And to do it twice, look, man, the karma and curses, man, it's real. Ask Milwaukee. Ask Milwaukee. Ask Lakers. Ask Suns. Karma is real, bro. You can't backstab and treat people like that, man, like you treating people, bro.
That's the Clippers. Shit, we experiencing the most bad luck. I really think, and really there's situations we didn't pay players either. I mean, it is what it is, man.
But I think y'all curse too. I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. Y'all curse came being from under that stinking ass, disgusting ass arena that y'all was in.
Yeah,
I think that was part of y'all curse being in that arena. And I'm not joking to get no laugh. I'm telling you 100% real.
I said the same thing.
I agree. I 100,000% agree.
Yeah,
I'm happy to go in this new arena.
And man, it's gonna be a whole. I'm telling you. First of all, it's gonna be your legit Clipper fans. That's number one. And the way they got that arena set up with the diehard fans and them basically almost on the court, and I'm telling you, it's just gonna be a different feel. It's gonna be this is mine. You know what I'm saying? I ain't sharing nothing. I ain't got to go in the locker room and see all the Laker names carved in all lockers and all that bull crap. No, this is Al. We got an identity now. And that curse gonna leave. Now y'all got to put the right pieces. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you, nephew. You might not like it. I don't know why they signed Kawhi. I don't know why they're bringing back PG.
That's fair.
I don't know why they're bringing back Harden.
That's fair.
Now I understand that they got to play because this is actually their last year on their contract. So okay, cool. It is what it is. But to bring them back and bring that mess back in the new arena, bro, after their contracts up, Now Kawhi, they already signed him. It is what it is. He could be the draw. It is what it is. They signed him. And if he can just get his ass on that court, man, for whatever reason, it can be something different. But I'm telling you, man, y'all curse came because y'all was under that stinking ass arena, bro.
They need to go to the new era with a pastor, a rabbi, a priest.
Everything, bro. Just put, man. Make sure that stench don't come. Make sure that stench don't come into the arena. Make sure that stench. Put everybody out front that stage. Put everything around that damn arena. Make sure that Lakers stench don't come, bro.
I wouldn't even let the Lakers play in there. The Lakers versus
we gonna have a game somewhere else.
They still be at Staples.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Y'all don't need to come here.
Yeah, but it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be different, man, and it's good that you got an owner, man, that care about the team, care about the organization, care about the true fans, and want his own identity. Of course, he got the money 10 times, triple times, 1,000 times over, but it's good that you got that passionate owner who actually care. Now, you're gonna have to do better with his selection of players. But go ahead, nephew.
Let me go to my man Mash real quick and let y'all continue. What's good, Mash?
My bad. There we go. My fault. What up, fellas? Happy Sunday to all you guys, man. I came in early and I was listening. let me touch on the Dallas and OKC series real quick. If Dallas is going to let SGA just play one-on-one in winning time, then they're going to lose probably. And so I don't understand how, if you're the Sixers or if you're the Pelicans, these teams don't have secondary elite scorers like some of these other teams. So why not send a trap or a blitz at those guys, and make most beat you? So I think Jason Kidd will deploy late in games or during certain points during the game, double teams and traps, and he's going to make Jalen Williams beat you. I do think there's a level of physicality that Dallas has that OKC bigs don't have. As good as Czech is, I don't think he's a banger like that. You know what I'm saying? And Dallas does have like a two-headed monster in Lively and Gafford. I think Dallas can play in any offense, slow, fast, what have you. I think OKC can do the exact same thing. I got Dallas in 6. I just don't think the OKC Thunder can shoot the ball that well in a 7-game series versus this team, right? And this team actually plays good defense, as we just saw versus the Clippers. So, and they've been pretty good defensively consistently for the past 3 or 4 months. So, I got to ride that train, and I got Dallas beating them. The Pacers and Knicks series, again, I'm not letting Brunson play one-on-one. Like, I just don't understand these fucking coaches, man. I mean, there's no reason for this dude to have 40 points and fucking 2 times in the series if that's what he did. Like, what? Josh Hartenstein, I mean, Devin Chinko is going to beat you. If they do, then you tip your cap and you go home. But I'm not letting these dudes play one-on-one on the perimeter, draw fouls, get their shit off. Like, I'm going to trap them hard, blitz them, you know what I'm saying, and make Smoes beat you. And so we'll see. Pacers play at a very fast pace, and they shoot a lot of threes. When they're making them, they look good. When they're missing them, then they don't look so good. So I think for the Pacers, it's going to come down to, can they make shots? Can Miles Turner make shots? He's a big man who shoots a lot of threes. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I prefer him down low, getting easier baskets. But unfortunately, this league has turned into even your bigs are stretch shooters, and sometimes the bigs shoot moves.
Mm-hmm. And they talk
the
about
bigs.
Big, yep, they talk about if the big can't shoot a 3. That's the dumbest mess
Exactly. I mean, you got Big Tone shooting more threes than guards. It's fucking crazy to me. So I'm gonna take the Knicks because I don't think the Pacers IQ is good enough, and as good as a coach as Rick Carl is, I don't think he believes in double team or trapping. I think he's stubborn, and I think most coaches are, and they want to win their way. And so I'm going to take the Knicks in a tough 6-game series, but it's going to be tough. I got to give Big Tone his credit. We made bets. He paid up right away. Big Tone, I sent a fucking Cash App request to some dude on this who owes me money, Money Monty. His first name is Money. His last name is Monty, right? And this dude declined my request, Big Tone. He declined it. It's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
it's
still
crazy.
waiting on Ticket TV.
I'm still
waiting on Ticket TV, Pimmy. So it is what it is, bro. It is
so
what it is.
it's all good, man. And like always, you know what I'm saying, I gotta thank BJ for letting me come on and say my piece. And I know we don't agree on a lot of stuff when it comes to the Clippers, but he allows me to come on and just say my piece. So that's why yesterday I told Money Monty, like, fucking send me 75 and send BJ 25. You know what I'm saying? Just out of pure respect. But here's my last take, man. I just turned on the Cavaliers and Orlando game. They're down by 10. And isn't me, but every time Donovan Mitchell scores 50 points, they lose in the playoffs. I mean, that's just not a winning formula, right? For that guy.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And look, it's game 7. You're down by fucking 8 points now. And this is what happens when you play with your food, right? When you play with your food and you let teams hang around, now you're in a dogfight. Guys got confidence. So I wouldn't be surprised if Orlando won this game, Big Tone and BJ.
Yeah,
but
young, because Orlando,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Orlando on the mission too. This is what these guys got to understand. See, that's what I said too, man. They're underestimating these young guys. These young guys are hungry. They're the up and coming, bro. You can't underestimate. You just can't do it, man. You got to play these. You got to own these young guys if you think you the more experienced. Get them out the way. You can't play with these guys.
D. Mitch good, but he don't know how to manage a game for real. With the ball, he don't know when to take a bad. He don't know when to take a bad shot, when to get to the rim.
A lot of that comes. Yeah, a lot of that comes from systems too. Them guys just not in the right system. Utah, he wasn't there in the right system. Cleveland Cleveland, he's not in the right system, and they just allow him because he's a good shooter to basically do what he want to do. Because as you can see, they don't too much run plays. It's just it's an ISO thing. You can see that's why he get these 50 points, 40 and 50 points. It's not team ball. I'm telling you, the new wave, y'all better learn it. It's team ball. Look at Minnesota. Everybody got 17, 18, 20 points damn near. Bro, this is a team. This ISO stuff is not working no more, bro. It's a new
Hell
day.
no.
I'm trying to
That's
tell you
not
now.
basketball. That's not basketball.
Yeah, it's a new day, bro. So they better learn it. They better learn it because these young boys is coming.
Man, but
okay, sorry.
Go ahead. I know. I was just saying we got like 10 minutes. I know Rick,
the thing is, they saw Kobe, MJ doing ISO, and they didn't do ISO all the time. They passed the ball, and MJ was failing early in his career because he was doing ISO until he when he learned to pass the ball. That's when they succeed. So cannot be watching highlights or the highlights ISO. It's not highlight ISO. You have to pass the ball. That's what the Clippers failed this season.
I think
our offense is trash, man. I'm not gonna lie. Our half-court offense is trash. No ball movement, no backdoor, that shit is trash. I was watching that the other day. I'm watching the Timberwolves and Nuggets. I'm like, they move the ball. Like, yeah, it's horrible.
I think I was listening the other day, and I think it was Mosh that said there's very few teams that run sets. Like, even when you run an ISO, if that ISO ain't there, you should know on the backside what to do to get back in our normal set. Like, teams don't even have that. Like, you only see a few teams, OKC, the teams really that's playing now with that run set. So,
well. One time, a NBA player once told me, I'm not going to say who he is, but he says, and because we talked about ISO basketball, right? And he says the ISO basketball possession is meant when the offense bogs down. You got guys who can get into their cadence, and they're so elite offensively, they can bail you out of a play. But your first and second, third counter should be sets, right? And then when the sets don't go as planned and the shot clock's running down, you give it to your ISO player, and he's special. He can create with 4 or 5 seconds and get a shot off, right? But nowadays, teams are going straight ISO ball instead of running
top of the key.
Yeah, especially top of the key. You know what I'm saying? And last point, if you're going to do an ISO set, right, what's the best position your player should be at? At that pinch post or elbow post, because it makes the defense tougher to defend you there. I mean, when you're at the top of the key, a defense can kind of key on you and then kind of, you know what I'm saying, dictate what you do. But yeah, man, ISO basketball and these 3-point shots, to me, is killing our league. It's just, I mean, it's ruining the game. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna stop the ball, at least do it at the elbow. Like Jordan and Kobe wouldn't see. This is the part I don't understand. Like, if you're gonna stop the ball, you need to do it in a position where you're close to the basket. I don't understand why 6'6" guys do it at the perimeter. Like, this shit don't make sense. You need to stop it at the pinch post or the elbow or the block, where you at least have a better opportunity to score.
Right.
These coaches now got lazy and he let these players off the hook.
Hell yeah.
I don't care who you is.
That's another
I don't
subject.
care who you is.
No, the players.
You running my offense. I don't care who you is.
No, the players got more money and they dictate what the coach has to do.
If that's
they
the
get
case,
fired.
I go coach college. If that's the case, I go coach college. But I'm gonna try when I'm in that position, we gonna run what I want to run.
And can we be honest, too, guys? My bad, Big Tone.
No,
go ahead, Big Tone.
Go ahead. Now I was just gonna say I'm with nephew on that. Then pro NBA coaching is not for me. Cause I'm not. I don't give a damn if you're making $1 billion a week, bruh. I'm the coach. You're gonna run my set. You're gonna do what the hell I say. And if the owners take your side, then I'm not supposed to be here coaching. I'm going just like nephew said. I'm going college. I go college, coach. I'm not playing that. No. That's why Miami don't play it. Ask LeBron. Yeah. See, it's coaches. Yeah, it's coaches and organizations out there that do it. These people just choose to allow him to do it. But that's all. I'll be
Right.
in college, baby, coaching.
And
I'll
also
be in
too,
college.
Big Tone, we got to call a spade, man. Some of these players, some of your best players, they're not comfortable and they don't have the skill set to do that, right? They strictly ISO players. And so,
True,
I mean,
true.
if you ask, listen, I think Paul George can play in any system. I think he's that talented and he's that skilled. Do I think he'll be comfortable running through picks, setting down pins, flares, and catching the ball and then shooting? Or is he more comfortable, like, give me the ball, get out my way, and let me do what I do? Well, it's the latter because that's what he's used to doing. And so a lot of guys could play in a system. I don't think they'll be comfortable, but coaches like Greg Popovich, you know what I'm saying, Eric Spoelstra, you know, even times in Dallas with Rick Carlisle, you know, like systems. Listen, last point. This is why in college basketball, BJ, a lot of mid-majors, small campuses who play old-fashioned good team basketball, like give me like listen, there's a reason why some of these small schools with a bunch of white boys, right, who move, pass, shoot, cut, kick, they can dribble, pass, and shoot. They'll go beat a team in the Big East because they're playing the game the right way, you know. And so
Fundamentals.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
mean, basketball is not a difficult sport. You know what I'm saying? So the Heat, you know what I'm saying? I think the Heat have a college-like atmosphere to a certain degree with the way they play. Ball movement, everybody touches it. You know, Eric Spoelstra is allowed to coach his team. And listen, is Miami the most talented team? Fuck no. But they have a system and they play a winning style. Win healthy. So
yeah, you can't outrun the ball. I
Right.
don't understand why fucking NBA teams don't understand. You can't outrun the. I don't care how fast you are. You can't outrun the ball. I don't care how you jump. You can't outjump the ball. Like the game is meant to be played a certain way, man. I mean, you can have the talent. If you have the talent, it should be easier for you to do. But it seems like you have more talent. It's harder for guys to play the right way. So it's crazy. It's mind blowing to me.
Look at the 2014 Spurs. I'm younger than y'all, so I rank from the 2000s up. So I'm younger than y'all. But the 2014 Spurs are the best team I ever seen play just based off the ball movement alone. Just they would have good shots, but they passing up their good shot to get the 100% shot every time, and it was crazy. It was like I don't know. It's like magic. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. And you got the Celtics on the other hand. I remember last year they was playing Miami, and they were passing up wide open layups for contested threes. There's bad basketball all across the board. So
They're still doing it.
They still do that. It's poor coaching.
Let me ask y'all something, because we know what it is. What y'all think if they actually was to hire some damn JJ Redick as Lakers head coach?
No defense.
It will be a joke.
No
LeBron will be the
defense.
coach.
Nah, they wouldn't. Nah, I don't see that.
If you watch
Hell
the podcast,
Hell
if you
no.
watch the podcast, you see LeBron doing plays, and then JJ is like, "Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right." So
if they
Do
that's
you
hire
what
feel
they
that
already
way?
agreed.
Do you
if
feel
they
that way
hire
if JJ
JJ
go to the
Redick,
Hornets?
it would be a direct shot at guys like Bobby Jackson, Sam Cassell, Brian Shaw,
Right.
you know, Dante Jones
Hell
with the
yeah.
Clippers. I mean, just
Yep.
all these black coaches, assistant coaches that have
Yeah,
paved the way and paid their dues. It's a
remember.
Wiggin, Fizdale. It's a direct shot at them. And shame on
Mhm.
LeBron James and Jeannie Buss for doing that, bro. This dude has
Yep.
no experience whatsoever, bro. And I would fucking literally and they should boycott that shit, bro. The owners and shit
Yeah.
should boycott this motherfucker, man.
And not just the owners, the fans. And you boycott by not showing up, but they're not, because the fans is just as classless as LeBron and Jenny Buss. So they're not gonna care. They're not gonna. I guarantee they're not
I
gonna
don't think
care.
they hiring JJ. They
No,
fired the whole coaching
I
staff.
don't know if there is. I'm just
I
saying,
mean, it's a
just
possibility.
since
I don't
that
think
everybody
I
say
think
he's
it's
the
a
number
front.
one. I don't think. Let me be honest with you. I don't think they are either. But don't dismiss it. You
Oh
understand
no,
what
I
I'm
wouldn't
saying?
be surprised.
Yeah. Don't dismiss it. But
I
that goes
if
to show you
JJ
who
smart,
LeBron is.
if
See all
JJ
this
smart, he gonna get
blackness.
that Hornets job.
No, right. All this blackness stuff. He do that. Yeah, no, bro. Stop it. But I just thought I'd ask, man, because they talk about he was the number one candidate, though. It say he the number one candidate, so I mean that's why I just asked the question.
Yeah. And it's gonna be like Steve Nash getting that Brooklyn job when there was
That
better
that's
coaches.
But
that's the
Steve
same
Nash hasn't
equivalent.
had experience. At least he
Yeah.
had a little experience. JJ Redick coming from podcast to coaching staff.
No, coaching staff. I mean head coach, not staff. He head coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Nah,
the
Steve
only
Nash.
thing he coached.
Steve Nash was just an executive.
Right, but
Nah, he was an assistant on the Warriors. Steve Nash was.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, let me go to Dre. Miami Heat fan. Shout out to Dre, man. You in the right place. What's good, man?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Sad, brother.
Hey, salute Big Tone, salute DJ.
What up, Big Dog?
Salute, bro.
What's up, nephew?
Hey, so we talking about Denver and Minnesota?
Like all the series is what you got. All the series is coming second round.
Well, let's just start off with Denver, Minnesota. Denver is gonna have to play complete games this series. They're not gonna be able to do what they were doing against the Lakers against Minnesota. And I'm curious to see what adjustments they're gonna make. I think they need the trap. They need to trap Anthony Edwards more and get the ball out of his hands, bro. Because they don't have anybody like who can guard him on their team, like any wing defenders that really can guard him. KCP is just, I like KCP, man, but bro, he was just doing whatever he wanted against KCP. So I think they're gonna have to trap him and keep the ball out of his hands and make all the rest of the guys beat you. I mean, Cat's gonna be a problem for him just because of his size and length. I mean, their whole team is size and lengthy. And I think that they can't play Joker and Jamal Murray 40 plus minutes a game every game this series. They're gonna be too tired in the fourth quarter. They got to find some way to get them guys breaks. So like I said, I'm still gonna stick with Denver. I got Denver. I had Denver winning this series in 7. I'm still gonna stick to that. These other series, I'm curious to see this Indiana series, man. Indiana, for some reason, man, I just like them, man. They're scrappy. They're a scrappy bunch, man. So I think they have a chance to win this series, but I got to see it with New York, man. Like, I would feel more comfortable with New York if Julius Randle was there, but with him not being there, I like Indiana against them just because I don't think that New York is going to be able to out physical them and out scrap them. So I'm kind of leaning Indiana, but I think New York is going to win that series. But I want to lean Indiana so bad because I like Pascal and Halliburton. I like them guys, man. But I'm gonna go with New York for that series, and then depending on who wins this game that's going on now between Orlando and Cleveland, I still got Boston, but I think that Orlando can make it tougher on Boston than Cleveland can, if that makes sense for you guys.
No, you hit it right on the head because them young boys is definitely they win this game tonight. Boston gonna be in trouble because see
And they play defense. Orlando, that's what I like about Orlando. They play defense.
Yeah, and y'all gotta understand a team like Orlando, they're playing with house money. Ain't no pressure on them. Ain't nobody thinking they're gonna win nothing. Ain't nobody giving them no shot to do nothing. They're playing with house money. So you can go mess around and underestimate them all you want. They're going out there and do everything. They're gonna do everything. And to get past this round, to come back and beat Cleveland, oh bro, their chest talking about say it with your chest. Oh, they're saying it with their chest and everything else, bro. And Boston, man, they're coming. Because they ain't got nothing to lose. And the worst thing you could do is mess with somebody who ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah, then I forgot about Dallas. I got Dallas over OKC. I got Dallas at 6 over OKC. Forgot to say that.
Yeah, man.
I think OKC a year. I think OKC is like a year away from being a true contender.
That's fair.
Yeah, I got whoever win that Minnesota Denver series, I got coming out that West. But I think Minnesota, man.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I love Ant-Man, man.
I'm sorry. I'll say it again. I wouldn't be surprised if they swept Denver. Now I ain't saying they're gonna do it now. Nobody go saying this. I'm saying it, but it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me because again, even though there was number 1, no, they were number 3. Wasn't it? 3. They're number 3.
They the second seed.
No, they're number 3 because Denver was home. OKC was number 1.
Right.
Yeah, Denver number 2. And they 3. So they playing with house money. Again, Minnesota playing with house money. Ain't nobody looking for Minnesota to beat no Denver. See, y'all got to understand when you don't have nothing to lose. That's dangerous. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I it just wouldn't surprise me. Everybody might be surprised. It will not surprise me because they
It's
sure ain't
not.
nobody think they was
It
supposed to
shouldn't be
beat.
surprising just because Jamal Murray's not 100%. Jamal Murray was 100%.
Right,
I think that
right. Then
I think
it'd
that
be a
it will
different
be more
right.
surprising. But with him not being 100%, like it's not. It's less surprising because I mean, like you need all your guys to be. I'm not gonna say 100%, but just to be right, just to be enough. You could tell that he's bothered by that leg, bro. You can tell. And then with the limp that they have on him, bro, like it doesn't make it
Yeah,
any easier for him.
easy any
Right.
easier. And we know Denver can't even if they had the team of last year without Murray or Jokic, they're not doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing nothing without both of them on that court. So yeah, I think, and this is why they got to play him through that injury because they have no choice. And they even worse. Like I said, they even worse now this year than last year. So
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, it's gonna be so. It wouldn't shock me, man, if Minnesota swept them. It really wouldn't.
They got the personnel to do it for sure. But
Yeah, not losing Bruce Brown. Losing Bruce Brown is really showing right now. Like it
Yeah,
was showing a little bit in that Lakers series, but the Lakers couldn't close. See, the Lakers' problem was they couldn't close anything. And
yeah,
when they
they
finally
didn't.
did, it
They
was too
wouldn't.
late. You know what I'm
Yeah, they
saying?
wouldn't.
But Bruce Brown he was that energy guy for them coming off the bench, and he was that veteran that they had that can come off the bench and continue to make smart plays if you didn't have either Joker or Murray in. You know what I'm saying? He could run with Joker and Murray. He just fit in seamlessly with them guys.
Right.
mhm.
Yeah. If
Shit,
they go,
Because I mean,
if Denver,
to be honest with you,
oh
I
my
don't know
fault.
if you could play Watson and them guys heavy minutes in the series, and that's their problem. Because I don't know if you can trust them. You know what I'm saying, to play in the series. Like I know I trust Braun out of everybody out there, but I trust Braun the most. But you can't play guys like Watson, and you don't want DeAndre Jordan coming in. And when you got
Reggie
them three
Jackson had
guys that,
a decent game.
yeah, I like Reggie Jackson too. I like Reggie Jackson, but he's too up and down for me. Like this game right here, like you can see that he played a good game, then you might get a dub in the next game. You know what I'm saying? So I need to see
We know
more
the
consistency
Clippers.
from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I need to see more consistency from him in order for me to be able to trust him. But I know you're gonna get energy from Braun. Braun is gonna give you energy, and he's gonna play hard, and he's gonna bring his pale hat with him every time he come on the court. So, but my question is, do you guys think they need to give Jordan some minutes in this series to try to kind of spell Jokic because he looked
The
real
ghost of
gas in that fourth
DeAndre.
quarter, bro.
Yeah. A few. I believe a few minutes would be good.
The shell of DeAndre
Did
is
y'all
gonna play.
did y'all see when he was going to shoot them free throws, man? He looked like he was ready to fall out, man.
Yeah.
that
He,
dude always got his mouth open. I mean, shit. And from what I heard, Denver is the air is thin out there too.
Oh yeah, they
yeah. The
5,000 above
altitude.
sea level, man. You got to be out
Yeah.
there a couple of days to get your oxygen, man. If you're not used to up there, man, it's 5,000 above sea level. It's real. It's not no joke, man. If you're not out there at least 2 days prior, bro, they got the advantage. Just that alone, man, because people are not used to that. That oxygen up there is serious. That's why their percentage of winning at home is so high. You
Yeah.
got to be out there at least 2 days, man, prior, man, to get that oxygen down, man. And that's why I say if they mess around and beat them next time they play, whenever they play again, Monday, I think, whenever if they beat Denver Monday or whenever they play, bro, it's over. It's
Mm.
over. They're not beating Minnesota in Minnesota, bro. It's over.
Yeah, they're
I'm
not.
telling you, it's over. They're not beating Minnesota in Minnesota. So Denver Neat gonna have to win this game. They're gonna have to win this game, bro. They're gonna have to win this game.
Hey,
Yeah.
well, how you like Mike Malone?
A Denver's coach,
Yeah.
arrogant, but he a good coach.
Okay.
I don't like the way he took a shot at Eric Spoelstra. Talk that culture shit, motherfucker. First of all, you bitches, ain't none of y'all had no culture before the Miami Heat, motherfucker. And you just because you beat a wounded Miami Heat, now you're gonna talk about we got culture. No, you don't. You ain't got no culture, you bastard. You won the game, enjoy the game, man. Appreciate you. Spo ain't never said nothing bad about you. Spo ain't throw no shots at you. He gave you your props and all that, you know. So I'm hoping you already know. I'm hoping Minnesota sweep their ass. See, arrogance, bro. This level of arrogance, man. Y'all know ain't nobody. It's just like this commercial. That's why I say I don't have no respect for Jason Tatum on there. Playoff ain't no thing. Now where they get that from, bro? They
Jim
Jimmy
Crow
Butler.
Celtics.
I told you
Now
guys
all of a
about
sudden,
Orlando.
yeah.
Orlando is gonna win this game, man.
I know they are. I already seen it when they let them get away in Orlando. But
Man,
yeah,
they
man.
win.
But he a good coach now. Don't get it twisted. He up there. You know what I'm saying? But see again, good coaches come from lesser roster. Because let's be honest, you give Jokic and Murray to pretty much any coach, they probably 9 out of 10 times gonna win.
Right.
What you gonna do when you don't have them, your main players?
You don't have the main pieces.
You don't have that rock. Exactly. That's why you can say what you want, but exposed. You ain't gonna never be able to why? Because he did what he did with no roster, no superstars.
Yeah.
And to throw that shot at him, see that I lost respect for him. Because you didn't have to do that. It was you won the game. You the champions. You didn't have to do that, bro. You understand what I'm saying? But he did that. So that's the only thing for us that. But as a coach, oh no, he a good coach. He make them in-house adjustments, man, on the fly. He do adjust even when Murray or Jokic not on the court. He do adjust. You know, he is a good coach, but I don't like that arrogance. See, I don't do arrogance, man. Yeah, I don't do that arrogant stuff.
So far, BJ, Donovan Mitchell is who I told you he was, right?
Don't let Tune hear. No, don't let Tune hear that.
I told you. I told you guys. Donovan Mitchell is not it. But all right.
But you know too. Sometimes it's just like the Dame thing. You know, sometimes players like that have a certain effect when you somewhere you don't never wanted to be, but you just gotta play. Now we can sit back and say, well, no matter what, it's professional. You're supposed to play. But let's be real, man. Mental is serious. Because Dame Dollar is definitely going through that right now. Dame ain't never wanted to be in no Milwaukee, bro. This thing, he ain't, man, that dude mental capacity is out of here.
Right.
The divorce and everything, not even wanting to be there, but trying to be professional, which he was. You know, he could have did the James Harden thing, but he just chose not to. You know what I'm saying? And he just went to where he man, the dude ain't want to be in no Milwaukee, just like Donovan Mitchell ain't want to be in no Cleveland, bro.
There's nothing to do those places.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and you know, and be honest, they know they ain't had no chance. Well, at least Donovan Mitchell, because really, Dame Dollar, you know, they had the possibility to at least get to the East Conference Finals if they, you know, played like they're supposed to. But it's just calm, and that's why that bastard got hurt. Giannis Albert the doo-doo. That's why he got hurt. Yeah. See, karma. Backstabbing your coaches. 3 coaches in 8 months. That type of foolishness.
Yeah,
then blaming everybody else for your failure. Stop it, bro.
But Big Tone, when you ask for a trade, it's not a guarantee that you might get traded to the place you want to go to.
Yeah, but I understand that. No, don't get it twisted. I understand that. But guess who guaranteed? Guess who get guaranteed to go where he want to go?
James Harden.
Exactly. So why he can get guaranteed to go where he want to go and nobody else can? Is what you're willing to stand on. You understand what I'm saying? Because James Harden didn't care, so he was willing to stand on. I don't care. I'll stay over here in China, or I ain't going nowhere else but Clippers.
But Big Tone, no other team wanted Harden. Miami didn't want him. New York didn't want him. No team wanted him. So it worked in his favor as well.
That was easy. I could really say that was easy too, because anybody want that ball. Yeah, ain't nobody want that ball. I shouldn't even said that, nephew, because ain't nobody else won. That was easy. The only team won.
What's what do you say? Because I remember, but Jimmy Butler saying, I know we got to finish it off, but he
Okay.
said everybody ain't from Miami culture. So what is Miami culture to you? What's Heat culture to you?
It's not that nightlife party. You can't go party. They practice like it's the championship. They're physical 100% in practice. Their work ethics, taking responsibility. Your ass will get cussed out. I don't care if you quote unquote LeBron, or I don't care if you the water boy. You will get cussed out. The coach will get cussed out.
Be
You understand
professional.
what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Everybody will be held accountable. You ain't doing the dumb shit. You ain't out here, and you notice, like I said, and that's what I tell people. Come on, man. These guys, rich, young, they party, but their partying is more private to keep it within. You're not gonna see them out in the clubs and getting into that mess down there in Miami. And who you heard out there doing that? See, it's a different mentality when it comes to Miami culture. And like I said, like a James Harden, that's not who he is. He loves strip clubs and all that. You know what I'm saying? And Miami when the season, you ain't doing that with Miami. Now you can have your little hotel private parties and all that stuff. They do that. I mean, I ain't saying like these boys don't party. They have that private club party stuff. But do you ever hear about anything getting out craziness with players when they play for Miami? No. Because that's part of the culture as well. So yeah, that's Miami Heat culture. And it's not, and the physicality alone is not for everybody. The physicality alone, bro. They say, man, and like I said, they don't care who you are. I remember real quick before you close, D Wade, when he was became a star and everything, he called himself coming practice late. And Pat Riley looked at his ass. Well, you think you bigger than the team? Set your ass down. Take them laps around this court. You come late again, your ass ain't playing. No, you're not bigger than this team, young man. Now set your ass down and watch the practice. Oh yeah. See, you're not bigger than the team. You're not bigger than the organization, bro. That's Miami Heat culture. And that's why LeBron couldn't do what he do. Go fuck Spoelstra and get rid of this and get rid of and Pat Riley look at him, man. You better carry your punk ass back on to the Cleveland, boy. It ain't happening. You don't run nothing here. Are you out your mind? That's your coach. Period. You don't like it? I holler. And that's the culture.
I like that. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
How's everybody accountable? I like it.
Yeah, that's it. And that's all it is. Holding everybody accountable. You can't make excuses. Ain't no excuses, bro. That's why you seen that fight on the sideline with Eric Spoelstra and Jimmy Butler. That was real. That wasn't no joke. That was real because that's how they do it. Mm-hmm.
And well.
All right, baby.
All right, Unc. Appreciate you. I'll be over there. I'll be in the chat over there, man. It's hard for me to get over there throughout the day, but I'm definitely in that chat.
Man, you all right. You all right. I'm going to do about 3 or 4 o'clock today. I'm going to watch a little bit of this game. All right, Bruce. All right, baby.
All right, Unc. All right, Bruce. All right, y'all. So that concludes today's show. Make sure you guys hit that like button, y'all. You know what I'm saying? As y'all come in here, man. We stopped right at about the 2-hour mark. You know what I'm saying? My boy Rick had to, hop off. But definitely appreciate y'all. If y'all enjoying the show, we will continuously have these NBA playoff talks. Even though the Clippers are no longer in the playoffs, we will continue to have these playoff talks. And interviews will be picking up again this summer. Trying to have a few interviews already locked in for y'all, man, with some players and stuff like that. So make sure y'all continuously subscribe to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Do not want to miss out what we have going on with y'all, man. But until next time, we respectfully say pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up. Peace out of here like swim well.
I'm feeling good, feeling all right tonight. I'm feeling good now. Yeah, it's all good in the neighborhood, homie. Yeah, feeling right. I feel good, I feel all right. Cruising through my neighborhood on a warm summer night. I feel good. That's right, I feel good now. summer nights. Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on drop, all the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't stop. Party until the morning light. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. I just kicked it at home. I polished up the chrome, called the Ruga on the phone, let her know I'm home alone. It's 7:30 and the sun's going down. It's a summer night and the fun's going down. I pick her up and she looks all dolled up, sitting passenger in my rag and Paula. Yeah, I let her know that she looks beautiful to me. The world's an ugly place, but she is such a sight to see. The kind of woman that would put up a fight for me. The kind that wants to spend the summer nights with me. The temp was 80 and I'm cruising with my lady, playing some Rafi Bagan. Ooh, baby, baby. I see my homeboys and the cruising in the ride with their ladies sitting by their side. People think we look crazy, but I think we look classy. But then again, that's only if you ask me. Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on drop, all the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't stop. Party until the morning light. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. My homeboys throw in the backyard boogie, so everybody gets together to unwind, relax and have a fun time. The DJ spinning, so I grab the mic and be like, ain't nothing like them summer nights. The party's packed with beautiful women and a gang of the homies that wanna get with them. And they'll say anything just to hit them. And it's usually a nice summer night when they did them. I don't know, it must be something in the air. Can't help but have a good time because the feeling is there. To some people, the feeling is rare. They're at the past saying, God damn, I wish I was there. To have a drink, have a token, hook up with someone fine, but the kind that looks up. Gotta keep some pisto in the cup. Party until the sun comes up, but we give up. Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on drop, all the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't stop. Party until the morning light. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Them summer nights can keep a smile on your face. Gotta try to have a good time with your life, otherwise it's just a waste. Either way, I'm gonna party just in case. Like Prince party like it was 99 and 87, 88. I couldn't ask for no better weather. I'm right next to the Pacific, to be specific. The candy paint job glows under the moonlight as I close out my summer night and say goodnight. It's time to put the top up and park it, drop it, unplug the ground, roll up the windows and lock it. Walk in the pad and fall into bed as she lays on my chest to rest her sleepy head. And we do this all night long, from dusk till dawn. But it's not quite the same when summer nights are gone. But even when they're gone, it won't be long. 8 more months and once again it's on. Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on drop, all the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't stop.